Okay, let's talk about that piece of mail or that email that shows up every single month but can feel like it's written in a totally different language. Yep, we are talking about your credit card statement, and today we're going to crack that code together.
Seriously, have you ever looked at one of these statements and just felt lost? Or maybe a little overwhelmed? If you have, you are so not alone. It's just this wall of numbers and dates and weird terms that can honestly make your head spin. But you know what? That all changes right now. The goal here is super simple. We're going to turn that confusion into clarity and that anxiety into confidence. By the time we're done, you'll look at your statement and know exactly what's going on.
I want you to start thinking about this document in a completely new way. It is not just a bill. It is your personal financial GPS. It gives you a perfect snapshot of where your money has been, and, this is the important part, it helps you map out where you want to go next.
All right, let's start our tour right at the very top. This first section is kind of like the dashboard in your car. It has all the most important info you need to see right away.
The first number that usually jumps out at you is the big one. In this case, $1,250.75. This, my friends, is your total balance.
So what does that actually mean? Well, the total balance is everything added up, all your new purchases from the month, plus any balance that was left over from last month. It's the grand total you owe the moment they print this statement.
Now, somewhere near that big number, you're going to spot a much smaller one. Something like this, 25 bucks. And that is your minimum payment.
Now listen up, because this is probably the most critical part to understand. Paying this minimum amount is the absolute least you can do to avoid getting hit with late fees and keep your account in good shape. But, and this is a giant but, if you only pay the minimum, interest starts piling up on the rest of your balance. And that interest, your APR, can be high. It means your debt can actually start to grow even while you're making payments.
And the last thing you'll see in this little dashboard section is a date. This might just be the most important piece of information on the entire page. It's your payment due date. Think of this date as your drop-dead deadline. Your payment, whether it's the minimum or the full amount, has to get to your credit card company by this day. Seriously, put it in your phone, circle it on a calendar, whatever you have to do to remember it. Okay, so we've got the key numbers down. Now let's dig into the calendar of it all. To really get what's going on, you have to understand the timeline your credit card company operates on. It's all about the dates.
First concept, the billing cycle. It's just the window of time, usually about 30 days, that this one specific statement covers. Think of it as a single chapter in your spending story.
So for instance, your cycle might run from December 16th all the way to January 15th. Every single coffee you buy, every payment you make, every return you get credited for between those two dates, it all gets bundled onto this one statement.
Next up is the transaction date. This one's super easy. It is the exact calendar date you actually swiped your card, tapped your phone, or clicked Buy Now. Simple as that.
And that leads us to the statement closing date. So in our example, that would be January 15th. This is the cutoff. It's like a gate slamming shut. If you buy something on January 16th, nope, it won't be on this statement. It'll be on the next one.
All right, time to get into the nitty-gritty. We're talking about the detailed list of every single transaction that happened during your billing cycle. This is your personal ledger, and it really pays to give it a good look.
So as you scan down this list, don't just skim it. For every line, do a quick mental check. Does that store name look familiar? Is that the day you went out to dinner? Does that dollar amount seem right? And most importantly, keep your eyes peeled for anything that makes you go, I don't remember that. Spotting a weird charge early is your #1 defense against errors or even fraud.
Okay, we have read the summary, we get the dates, we've double-checked all the charges. Now comes a moment of truth. You're at a financial crossroads, and the choice you make right here, every single month, makes a huge difference.
Let's just lay it all out there. On one side, you've got paying the minimum. Sure, it keeps you out of trouble with late fees, but remember that interest we talked about? It starts eating away your remaining balance. It's like trying to walk up a down escalator. You're moving, but it's a real struggle. Then you have the other option, paying in full. This is your financial superpower. It lets you avoid every single penny of interest. You clear the slate, your balance goes back to zero. It is without a doubt the fastest and cheapest way to manage your credit card.
So, here's the big idea I want you to walk away with. This statement, it's not just a bill. It's not just a demand for money. It's a monthly report card on your own financial habits. It's a tool that can help you budget better and make smarter choices month after month.
So there you have it. The jargon is gone. The mystery is solved. You now know how to read the financial map that is your credit card statement. The only question left is, where are you going to steer your finances from here?